This is a video from Focus 10, the Venn Diagrams with Probability. This is just the second example. So it's the same example as we had in Focus 9, where there's a real estate ad and it suggests that 32 homes for sale have garages, 10 of them have swimming pools, and 9 have both features. I'll complete a Venn diagram and answer the following questions. So there's a circle for pools, houses on the ad with pools. There's a circle for garages. And those are the amount of homes that have garages. And then the intersection right there in the middle are the homes that have both. Notice this does not say how many total homes are on the ad. And that on the other example before it said that we had 50 homes total. So that's why this is listed up here. So keep in mind that not all homes fit into these circles. And that's important moving forward. So as always for a Venn diagram, you got to start in the middle. So we're going to start right there. We know that the middle has 9. And then we can kind of look and see, well, if 10 of them had swimming pools, here are all of the houses that have swimming pools. This circle represents 10, but 9 of them are right there. That means this has to be 1 because they have to add up to 10. Same thing with the garages. There are 32 that have garages, so this circle represents garages. And 32 of them is the full circle. 9 are right there, so this would have to be the opposite amount. That adds up to 32, so 23. Then we can kind of answer some of these questions. And this is a mistake here. This should say pool. This should say garage. Okay. So the probability of a house in this ad having a garage. So it's not asking about anything with pools or not having a pool or having a pool and a garage. Just saying garage. So we're taking this full circle. And that would have to be then 32 out of 50. And if you divided that, you'd get 0.64. And then this is more of the tricky part where it says, what's the probability that a house selected from this ad has a pool or a garage? So the or is the tricky part. It means that we have a house that has a pool counts, a house that has a garage counts, also the houses that have both count. So we would just add up each of these 3. And all of the ors are going to be like that. This or both. So that ends up being 32 plus 1 is 33. And that's 0.66. And then this problem looks like the same. We still have an or, but this is actually the complement. That little C up there means a complement. And the easiest way to go about that is just to go what the probability is of what it's talking about. And that's like this. We just did that one. But then the complement means take the opposite amount. So not pool or garages or both. And in that case, it would be 17 out of 50, which is 0.34. And notice that a probability and its complement would have to add up to 100%. Because that's like saying, what's the probability of my door being open? And maybe that's like, 50%. And what's the probability of my door being closed? And maybe the door closed would be 50%. There's only 2 states for the door to be in, either open or closed. There's nothing missing. So a probability and its complement have to add up to 100%. Okay, so the next one says probability of pool and a garage. And keep in mind there's that symbol and. So a pool and a garage means has to be both, has to fit the criteria for both, but that's just the 9 there. So 9 out of 50, that's 0.18. And then the last one, what's the probability of a house having a pool and a garage, but that's a complement. So like not pool and garage. So all situations where they don't have both strictly. And so it may be helpful if we haven't done this yet, and I noticed we haven't. We know that there was 50 homes total, So how many don't fit in these circles? You would just take your total and then subtract the ones that are in the circles, which was 33. So down here is 17. We actually did that probability. That's what this one was. It didn't have either. So there's 17 houses in this ad that don't fit into any of these categories. And that's somewhat important here because we're going to do the probability of pool and garage. We could just take the opposite, the complement of this fraction, which would be 41. But that's going to be the same as if you just added up all the numbers that aren't in the middle, that aren't both. And you'd get 41. Again, it's important to do this part. We kind of just moved on to this next part without doing that. So this is 41 out of 50, which is 0.82. All right.